Let's go back to Israel. Let's go back to there. Tell me about your some of your childhood memories. What's the difference between there and here?
There's a big difference in Israel. It's pretty much a whole different world type of a thing. We don't have, especially back in the 90s, we didn't have a lot of luxuries per se that Americans had. We had maybe even one McDonald's type of a thing. It was more, it's more when you go back to those smaller towns in Europe where you realize that there's not much of the outer world going on. And of course we have the wars, which are, every decade we have a big war, which is a bit hard on everybody, but it's definitely an amazing place to grow up in. And some people probably know about the Dead Sea, about how it's one of the most healing places on earth for skin diseases and among other diseases.
Right.
It's really one of the most...
And apparently it inspires creative fashion types.
It does.
It must.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Something happened when you were taking a dip.
Yes. Well, you can
soak
go
in it, right?
Yes, you soak. You can't put your head in. It's too salty for you.
Oh, what would happen?
You would die if you be there for a minute.
Really?
Yes, it's
pretty scary stuff.
It is. You have to keep your head above it.
And you grew up in Haifa, and where is Haifa in Israel?
Haifa is located on the northern part, which is 100 miles from Tel Aviv, which is the central metropolitan per se of Israel. Haifa has the Baha'i Center, which is one of the world's wonders. It's hanging gardens that go all the way from the top of the mountain to the bottom of it, and overviewing the harbor.
I'm sure you will use that for inspiration in a dress one of these days.
I would.
I know. I'm counting on it.
We will see. I probably will.
Yeah. I'll be reading the card.
Okay. And I would also like to talk about LA Fashion Week.
Oh, yes, let's do.
LA Fashion Week, as most people know, hasn't been forever in the city. We have had it for about 6 years now, and it's really great to have that extension in the West Coast that is bringing myself, among other very innovative designers, to be able to show what they can do, because LA has a lot to show, especially in higher fashion, when people think that there's a lot of contemporary to be done in the city, but there's a lot of fine European taste as well.
Well, what took LA so long to get on the fashion map?
It's very Western, that's why. New York is very central, and that's...
She's back.
She is back, isn't she?
She's back. Are you wearing my outfit, Benita? What's this she's got on now? Let me see. Let me find my cards.
She's got...
Which one is it? This one? The silk charmeuse cocktail dress with sliced shoulder detail. Let's see that sliced shoulder. Oh, look at that. And this is the damask button sweater with silk georgette seamless sleeve. That is lovely. That would look so great on me.
It would.
It would,
It
right? Yeah. Okay. How are we doing for time? Are we getting close to the time thing? I think we are. Okay, so let's go back to LA Fashion Week.
Yes.
Okay, so in spite of this being Hollywood and all fashion and all this glamour all this time, how come LA Fashion Week is still such a relatively new concept?
The city is built more upon movies and TV shows. All of the big channels always film in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is known for Hollywood, for the movie city. So New York is known for its fashion.
They're kind of snobby up there about that too.
They deserve
Are we here to
it.
change that? They deserve it?
They deserve it.
Oh,
but
you're so even-handed and so nice to everybody.
Not everybody.
Not everybody?
We do need to give them credit. They've done it for many years, and they're doing a very good job.
But the weather's better here.
It is much better.
Yeah.
Much, much better.
Yeah. Okay, so go on. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
It's okay.
Okay.
LA Fashion Week, it took a lot of people and a lot of time and money to be able to bring that extension of Smashbox and all of the other designers showing off.
Were they one of the innovators of it, Smashbox and that whole group?
That's where Mercedes-Benz is shown, which is known for the bigger location where a lot of designers show. Lately, a lot of designers have been showing off location in specific locations around the city. So have I. I've shown in Hollywood, per se Culver City, because I do think some other people would have it as a harder challenge getting all the way to Culver City when in fact they live in the west side.
Yeah, it can be a nightmare in this town.
Traffic.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable until we have Yotam designed helicopters. I mean, it's just too much work.
I want to get one first.
I know, but you'll make one for me. But first, you'll make me a pair of these.
Yes.
In a tinier size.
Yes.
He did this. Isn't that great? Love it. Well, we really need to wrap things up. I think we covered almost everything, didn't we?
We covered many different subjects.
We covered a lot of things. Now, which one of those dresses do I get to take home?
Which one do you want?
All of them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being my guest today on the guest list.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll do it again.
We
shall.
Should do
this. We should make this a yearly thing. Shall we?
Of course. Why not?
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.